I'm really here paying these bills because I don't want to end up like these NBA players right now. 8 NBA players who went broke very quick. Not quickly, but very quickly. Now, I'm telling you guys right now, man, I've been wanting to react to this for a minute, y'all. One of my biggest fears, y'all, is going back, bro. All right, man. I'm traumatized by being broke. You feel me? I was that person, bro, telling y'all to wear fake J's to school. You know what I mean? Wear super tan clothes. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you put the iron, you know it's the difference between the Dickies and the cheap ones. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get them Goodwill, you know what I'm talking about? Them school pants and uniforms, and you iron it once and that crease there. But as soon as you put it on, the crease disappear. And you put it in the dryer, it wrinkled up almost like a trash. Like this is what it is. Put out the dryer, come out like this. Tell him, man. Roaches in the microwave. I'm traumatized. I ain't going back. I can't go back. You feel me? But there's already 8 NBA players who went broke very quickly. Let's get to it, man. This is what happens when you don't pay bills.
Especially at the turn of the century, have made astronomical amounts of money.
Bro, come on, man. Don't put LeBron in here, man. Are you stupid, bro? Come on, man.
Millions upon tens of millions, sometimes even hundreds of millions.
If LeBron broke, man, I'm dead, bro.
You would think that they'd be set for life. That they'd accumulate enough wealth for their families to be good forever, to be passed down from generation to generation, to make sure their future family members will live comfortably. Unfortunately, as we all know, that's not the case. Plenty of people are not responsible. In fact, most of them aren't. Not just athletes, but most upper-class folks in general.
It is. Dog, especially, bro, it's like, bro, that's a saying, bro. You know, to put it in perspective to y'all, man. You could take all the money in the world. Take out all the money in the world, y'all. This right here is in a book that I read, Think and Grow Rich. You take all the money in the world, put it all together, right? And distribute it to everybody. Let's say America, right? Eventually, it will come back to the rich. Those are the people who know how to accumulate the money. Those are the people that know that, like, you got to feel where I'm coming from, man. Right? They got the knowledge, you know, to maintain, to invest. You know what I mean? You give it to somebody straight off the street, man, the people who win the lottery. Come on, man. Uncle Bobo, JoJo, niece down the street, Auntie Lisanne, you know what I mean? Auntie Bridget, all of it, man. Yeah, everybody wants a cut of that. But you know, it's what it is, man. Like, you know, I had to step my game up, y'all, you know, financial you know, things, bro. You know, cause man, you guys know I've been doing YouTube for a long time, bro, but I have never, you know, you don't see me like going, I did go crazy on sneaker vlog, you know what I mean? But you guys don't see me like rocking all these big chains and all this right here, man. I'm scared. All right? You gotta go look at my network. I'm still scared. You know how many bills I got, man? What if I got $100,000 in the bank right now, right? That's all I got from using YouTube, right? But my bills are $10,000 a month. And YouTube stopped today. I'm giving y'all a lecture right now. Uncle Nasty in the building, bro. You feel me? YouTube stopped today. I'm only as broke as 10 months. I got 10 months until I'm broke. You feel where I'm coming from, man? Talk to me.
According to NASDAQ,
I ain't going that way, man.
Families lose their wealth by the second generation, and 90% lose it all by the third generation. Things like poor management, poor life choices and decisions and investments,
110 mil, boy?
And not enough guidance in their lives.
No,
all of these
not
things
man.
affect NBA players as well.
I forgot his name. Antoine Walker.
In fact, 60% of NBA players go broke within 5 years of retirement. Pretty freaking crazy.
Yep. The jury, the lifestyle, you know what I mean? Spurge, you got your homeboys, you know, especially from the hood, bro. I'm talking about, like, you know, like, you got people on your line, bro. You know, you really taking care of people. You know, you got them goons. You got to pay them goons too. You know, them boys got to pay bills too. Goons got to pay bills too. You know, them boys on salary. You go
How's it
broke
going,
quick.
folks? My name's Andy, and today let's talk about 8 NBA
That's some
players
rappers too,
who
man.
lost all of their money
Go
in
over here,
their
my
own
bad.
interesting way. How did they manage to lose it all? And what's been going on with their lives today? Anyway, without further ado, let's begin. Number 8, Antoine Walker. Three-time
Wow.
All-Star, $108 million
Oh my
earned
dog.
throughout his
Oh
career.
my dude.
Walker was well known among basketball circles. Even before entering the NBA, he was an absolute stud in college and the 6th overall pick in the legendary 96
I liked him, bro. He had a
class.
nice shot top of the key. Free
Just
throw.
2 years after retiring, Walker filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2010. What happened? Well, a bunch of things.
Y'all know how many girlfriends he had either. Y'all don't know how many girlfriends he had.
Growing up poor, Walker wanted him and all his family and friends to live an extravagant lifestyle. He'd spend loads
You don't know how many baby mamas he had. Man.
of money on cars, on jewelry, houses, not just for
It's not
himself,
jewelry,
but
bro.
also a huge number of his friends. Walker apparently helped approximately 30 other people move into better situations, and freely gave them cash without even making them pay him back. When addressing this, he stated, "I gave them whatever they wanted and spoiled them. You can't do that. It ended up being an open ATM throughout my career. I created a very expensive lifestyle. That's how you lose your wealth real bad at the beginning." To make matters worse, he retired around the same time as the 2008 recession, so his real estate firm went downhill and he had to pay $20 million
Bro. Man, this painful to hear, man. You know what I mean? To like, you comfortable where you at, bro, then you gotta step down, bro. You know, that's just crazy, bro. And you had the money, bro. Bro, that's a bad feeling, bro.
to the banks. To add on to that even further, Walker also filed false checks and had to pay millions in gambling debts too. As you can
You can't the gambling. I don't understand why do people gamble so much? The odds are against you. Unless you count cards, the odds are against you. I don't understand it, bro. You know, the table got 51, but you got 49. People like, oh, I got 49%. Bro, you're not going to stop. And I know I got addicted personality. Oh, man, I sometimes go play blackjack sometimes, you know what I mean, bro? But, man, I feel uncomfortable, you know, losing 500, bro, you know?
It's no surprise that he lost it all. But he used his tragic story as a way to educate others. Nowadays, he's a spokesman for young athletes, traveling to universities to educate them to not make the same mistakes he did. Despite his struggles, it's cool to see him turn it into something positive.
That's good, bro.
Number 7, Larry Johnson. You
No,
might recognize him for
not
his
Mr.
dominance
360.
in Charlotte, or his iconic 4-point play in New York, or his appearance in Space Jam. Johnson made over $83 million through NBA salaries. But by 2015, he filed for bankruptcy. What drained most of his cash was due to child support payments.
Damn. But oh, man.
Larry has 5 children with 4 different women.
Oh, my gosh. And they all gonna envy each other. Girl, your son got Jordans. I want Jordans. Are you gonna give me the Jordans? Bet. Going to the court, put you on child support. It's just gonna keep adding up, bro. You know what I mean? And then, oh man, it's just a catastrophe. I feel sad for you, my brother. I know you like your children and everything, brother. But I know as a black man, bro, I know that's a sticky situation.
Or at least that's what we know. It could be more. This issue came to light when one of his baby mamas, Laura Tate, wanted Johnson to pay $900,000 in child support that he owed. But Johnson couldn't pay it, and even tried to get Tate to abort her baby a long time ago. A few years later, he also skimped out on a $2,700 dentist bill in 2017. He couldn't even pay for that either. Fortunately, the Knicks gave him a chance and hired him as a business operations representative.
That's good, bro.
So he's back to being part of the NBA scene, but this time behind the curtains.
That's good, bro.
Number 6.
That's
Eric
good, bro.
Strickland.
Shout out to the NBA for that, man.
You probably have never heard of him. Strickland was an undrafted player of the '96 class and went on to have a solid 8-year career where he earned $13 million.
Dang.
But what's interesting was how he lost all that money. Strickland is a good example of why you should not let a family member or close friend handle your finances, and instead, you should find someone with actual experience. Strickland's father managed his money and used it
No, sir.
to buy a plot of land on sale for $1.8 million.
Okay.
Apparently, according to, quote, a friend of a friend, he said it was appraised at $3 million. So this was a good deal, right? No, it turns out that appraisal was fake, and it wasn't worth nearly as much as the price he bought it for. Along with,
I mean, it's still got a meal right there. I mean, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, it all depends what the definition of broke is. You know what I mean? You gotta look at that, bro. You know, cause you know, what's your definition of being broke? You know, you got a meal in the bank, you ain't broke, man. You know, you got meals sitting in the you put your stuff in assets, man. You're not broke, bro. You know what I mean? I start when my stuff gonna tell you guys a little bit something. You know what I mean? I like to just everything I earn, my bills, you know, it's still whatever. I like to put it through assets or something like that, bro. You know, cause you know, hey, bro, I love to spend on special on shoes and Pokemon cards sometimes. You know, but you know, just set myself up for the future, man. You all got to think about the future.
With many other bad investments from his family members, Strickland quickly went bankrupt and lost everything he earned. For an undrafted player to live out his dream and then lose everything? That's gotta hurt. Number 5. Latrell Sprewell. I'm sure you've all heard of the legendary quote, "I've got a family to feed." Well, it looks like that became the reality. In 2004, Sprewell turned down a 3-year, $21 million contract because he felt he was worth way more than that. But after rejecting it, he didn't get any other significant offers. Despite making nearly $100 million over his career, his negative attitude and his overall incompetence when it came to money management shouldn't be any surprise. In 2007, he walked out on his own family, and he got sued for $200 million for doing that. A few months later, his yacht got repossessed because he couldn't pay for it. And he couldn't pay his $1.5 million mortgage on his first mansion either. In 2009, he lost his second mansion as well, and also owed $3 million in back taxes. So, as of 2015, he got no home, no family, and rents out an apartment like most middle-class residents.
Dang, bro. Man, just take up, bro. You could have took just $1 million, just put it in something. Put it in something, bro. You don't see it no more. Bro, you didn't just buy a house, like a regular house? $250, $500K? A million, you just buy, just say, you know what, I bought this house right here. You know, like, bro, if I had $100 million right now to me, right? I'll take my 10% of it and put it to a house and pay for it. It's done. And then the rest of it, if I want to go do whatever I want, I'm going to go smoke with Flight, do whatever, have a lifestyle crazy. You know what I mean? 5 baby mamas with 6 different, you know what I mean? 6 children with 5 baby mamas, you know, things like that. It's all cool. Well, nah, cause I can get liquidated. Not going that crazy, but you know what I'm talking about, bro. You know, I always got that, bro. Whoo!
I guess he should have accepted that $21 million offer back in 2004, but then again, he probably would have blown that too. Number 4. Derrick Coleman. Coleman's destruction of wealth was quite different than the norm. He wasn't a huge spender on luxury goods, he wasn't a gambler, he wasn't a bad family man, But what he did do was invest the majority of his $87 million into development projects in Detroit. He grew up there, but in the 90s and early 2000s, the city was falling off hard.
It's a recession, man. Oh, man.
Attempting to revitalize Detroit, Coleman's desire to invest in the city clouded his judgment. According to his lawyer, Mark Burke, he stated, Mr. Coleman was focused on investing in various communities throughout the city of Detroit by developing real estate, creating jobs, and revitalizing business opportunities. But due to the state of the economy, including the decline in the real estate market, Mr. Coleman's investments could not be sustained. This was
that's
also around the time of the '08 recession as well. Some of those investments included Hilton hotels and fast food chains, but he just couldn't capitalize on those, as it was a hard time for the entire country, and people weren't moving into Detroit as quickly as he hoped. While most of his wealth has vanished, Coleman still lives in Detroit, not living a luxurious life, but still content with what he's learned and what he's lost.
Dang, bro. Man, that's a sad story, bro. Dang, bro.
Number 3, Dennis Rodman.
It's a quote, man. Let's go by, bro. Yeah.
Since Rodman's career was in the 80s and 90s, the salary back then wasn't as high, but he still managed to make $27 million. It was a lot back then. I mean, it's still a lot today, but players of his caliber make way more nowadays. His loss of wealth wasn't anything strange, it was the usual. Child support, luxury spending, partying a lot, living a
Oh, we know he partying a lot. We know you partying a lot, trust me.
Lavish lifestyle, but to add on to that, he got scammed. Do you guys know of Peggy Fulford? She was a close friend of Rodman who managed to build a sports management business with him as a client, along with many others, including other NBA and NFL players. She called herself a financial advisor, and eventually,
boy, they're like gold dust from wrestling, man.
Peggy was given control of Rodman's bank account. Basically, she was involved in a massive scandal with herself at the center. At one point, she controlled 85 different bank accounts of famous athletes and celebrities.
Ponzi scheme.
As she would move money from one account to another.
With a Ponzi scheme. That's a finesse.
And spent money liberally and making herself rich. She was laundering millions through fake shell companies, but was eventually caught and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Unfortunately, Rodman was a victim of the scam and lost millions from that alone. It also doesn't help that he was involved in various crimes in recent years. DUI arrests, assaults, theft were only the surface of his issues. Number 2, Scottie Pippen.
Man, y'all say Scottie Pippen broke, man. I don't know about that, man. You know what I mean?
While Pippen did not go completely broke,
exactly,
he still lost the majority of his NBA earnings through various means. One time, he purchased a $4 million jet that didn't even work because he forgot to get someone to inspect it. Another time, he sued his own management firm, claiming that his losses from bad real estate investments were entirely their fault and not his own. This included a $3 million investment in Chicago, which ultimately failed, and Pippen lost most of that money. For a guy as talented and well known as Pippen, you'd expect him to be, relaxing, basking in his riches, but instead, due to his enormous losses, he had to accept a job at ESPN as an
Oh, man. Dang, bro. Hey, man, bro, he might still be balling, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, how much he said he probably getting paid right now, bro? Like, well, I don't think he broke, man. You know what I mean? Look at that thing in his ear right there, man. You know, that thing probably, that's a whole carrot right there, man.
Analyst. Now, he has to continue working, despite most of his peers already being retired.
Yes.
It's great to see him there to get his perspective on the 90s and playing with MJ, but it's not something that he wanted to do, especially in his 50s. And number 1, Allen Iverson.
Oh, man.
Iverson made about $250 million in his NBA career, combining his salary.
Listen, I know everybody would say he broke and everything, y'all, but what's your definition of broke, man? You gotta know that, bro. Bro, he might still got a couple M's in the bank, bro. Like, because it's not 100 mil, 80 mil, you know, he broke, you know? And just because somebody claimed bankruptcy don't mean they're going broke. Didn't 50 Cent claim bankruptcy? That dude far from broke. I look up to 50 Cent, bro. You know what I mean? I raised books and everything, bro. You know, like, was it him who claimed bankruptcy? It was, these dudes don't be broke, man. You know, sometimes, bro.
And off-court endorsements.
It's just how the media,
He
portray
completely
him.
breezed through that money. Granted, he does have a deal with Reebok that pays him $800,000 per year until he dies, but it's still a huge fall-off compared to how much he lost. In 2012, he told a judge that his yearly income was $800,000, but his yearly expenses were roughly $4 million. Maybe he's not completely broke now, but he'll get there pretty fast at this rate. Even Reebok might not save him. Iverson's basic monthly costs include over $30,000 in clothes, restaurants, and groceries. And sometimes, just like Antoine Walker, he would compulsively buy everything for his friends and family. Not only that, but Iverson apparently didn't trust any banks.
Yeah, I feel you, you know, but your money gotta go somewhere, bro. I feel you, bro. I know a lot of hood people like that too, man. You know, they're doing trust the bank. You know, if you really look deep into y'all, like, you know, like banks kind of do be, they criminals too. You know what I mean? Like, they taking your money and, you know, investing and doing things like this, bro, you know, and you just withdraw your money back out. You know, just, you know, you look deep into it, you know, but, I mean, you gotta keep it up, bro. You gotta throw it away, bro. Please don't tell me you threw it underneath the couch and somebody just grabbed it.
And instead, keep his money stored in garbage bags
sleep,
around his house. This led to numerous attempts at robbery, and even Iverson himself stated that he didn't keep track of his finances, so he wasn't sure if money ever got stolen or anything. During his prime, Iverson turned it up 10 notches, and was always infamous for his ridiculous spending habits. According to Matt Barnes, he would drop $30,000 to $40,000 at strip clubs every weekend.
Oh, hell, but why? No! Bro!
One time, he even forgot where he parked his car, so instead of looking for it, he bought a new one.
Oh, now you just get ridiculously cocky. Oh, man. Life is too good, dead.
Nowadays, he's just floating by now, and while I doubt he'll ever be homeless or anything due to his safety net, the amount of money he lost was still absolutely insane.
Man, he cool dude, man. I like him, bro. I met AI in person, man. Cool dude, bro. You know what I mean? When I seen him, y'all, we was at a casino, bro. Like, he was there with some panini stuff, whatever it is, bro. Y'all, it was dark in there, bro. I turned around and said, AI in here. I looked around. A big old, like, glare hit me, bro. Bro, this dude chain looked like wild on my end. When I said, I think that dude had a faucet around his neck, man. That boy had headlights on his neck, bro. That boy was glistening, man. And when it was glistening, bro, it seemed like he far from broke. You feel me?